The majority of the money made online is done via email or at the phone or via Zoom nowadays. That's for high ticket. So yes, even in 2022, having an email list is so crucial for any business. So let's go through why you should have one, how to build one, and what to do when you have it. Jacopo here. This channel is all about helping you grow your YouTube channel for your business. The idea for this video came when I received this message from Valerio. He's got an email list, but he doesn't know how to go about it. And since we made multiple six-figure with our email list, I thought, why don't I just share some tips for people like Valerio that need to know how to nurture their community on their email list. What I will cover is, what is the purpose of an email list, first of all, then how to actually build one, and what to do when you're starting to grow it to a certain level. So let's start with the first point. What is the purpose of an email list in the first place? Everybody posting content online is showing off their subscribers counts, their views, their Instagram channels, their Facebook pages. But the reality is, even if you have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, when you publish a new video, you don't get 200,000 views. Because you don't own those subscribers. On your YouTube channel, those subscribers are YouTube audiences that are linked to your channels. You don't own them. On Instagram and Facebook, all of the people that follow you are Facebook's audiences that are linked to your channels. You don't own them either. This is very unlikely, but has already happened in the past that some platform might just disappear from one day to another. And what happens if you put all your effort growing one single channel, and then it disappears overnight? You have no way of getting in contact with your audience that followed you for a reason, but if Zuckerberg decides that one day doesn't want your audience to know what you're up to, there's nothing you can do about it. Now you can say, okay, Jacopo, but what are the chances that YouTube actually gets shut down? They don't need to shut down for you to lose views and subscribers. They just need to change a couple of rules and you're screwed. I had the confirmation of this on the 12th of July 2021, when even the Oatmeal, my favorite comics entertainment relief, as I call it, had to post on his Facebook page that even they, with millions of subscribers on Facebook, could not get in touch with them, had to send them suddenly to a different platform, actually pivoting their business that way. Have I scared you enough? Good, because everything changes when you have an email list. There's no algorithm involved, there's no Zuckerberg or Google that dictates who's gonna see your messages. When you send an email broadcast to your list, every single email will be hit. Then you can argue that spam filters might block your email, or if you do something dodgy or spammy, the filters will actually remove your email from the inbox, but that's on you, it's not on the algorithm. So that's the importance of actually growing a list. And this is why your email list is this treasure that you need to keep growing, to keep the direct line, the direct connection that you have with your biggest fans. I hope I sold you on the points that you need to grow your email list because it's super important. But how do we go about it? When my wife and I started our first business in 2016, I knew that I had to build an email list. I didn't know how important that was going to be and how to go about it. So I remember signing up for Squarespace, building this rubbish website, and adding the subscribe to our mailing list button, which I didn't really know what that was. I didn't know what a mailing list was. I didn't want to write one. I thought it was boring. I don't even read mailing lists. So this is the perspective that I'm gonna give you. I don't suggest you added sign up for my email list because in my opinion, nobody really wants to sign up for an email list unless your business is all around receiving incredibly valuable emails, and that's the main thing you do. If that's not you, don't do it. And also, you know what happens when you sign up for an email list, you expect the worst. You expect that when you press that button, you start receiving spam about things that you don't want to buy, and you just want to set your mailbox on fire. Trust me, I know the feeling. To give you some perspective, with my little sign up for my mailing list button that I added on our first website, we gained short of 1,000 emails in more than a year, which is really not much, considering also that we had almost 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That didn't add up. Things completely changed when we changed our strategy. And the strategy was giving something in exchange for an email. The strategy was very simple. Instead of just asking for the emails, we gave something in return, something for free. So we did this. We created a 30 days workout plan based on all of the videos that were already on our Ballet Fitness channel, and we put it all together into one simple PDF. We mentioned it once in one of our videos, and guess what? Before the end of that month, we gained more than 1,000 emails, which was more than 10 times what our little website button did without any specific strategy behind it. But what can you give for free? This is my formula. Reverse engineer the end goal. And if you're watching your video, I'm sure you don't have an end goal. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked, how do I go about my email list, right? End goal should be, what do you want people on your mailing list to do ultimately? Let's say you have a business and you have products and services that you sell or you want to sign up people to. Your email list is just a vehicle for you to gain your know, like, and trust factor, and make sure that the value you provide is tailored to the needs of the people joining your email list, all the way up to actually becoming a client of yours. So if you don't know what the end goal is, how can you decide why they're coming into your email list in the first place? So let's start from the end. Are you trying to sell a specific product? What is it about? Are you trying to gain a coaching client? What kind of coaching do you provide? What's the ultimate level of service that you can provide? Make sure your lead magnet, your free opt-in product, is directly connected to the same topics and needs of your product or service. Let me give you an example. If you're a fitness coach, for example, and you help people losing weight through nutrition and cardio exercises, a possible lead magnet would be 5 foods that are stopping your weight loss. And you can just mention a few things that you know that is actually stopping people from losing weight. As you can see, if I join your email list by signing up to this cheat sheet that is gonna help my nutrition, if you continuously follow my journey via email, once I downloaded your resource, I'm way more inclined to trust you and ask for your help if I still feel I'm stuck in my journey. Does it make sense? By the way, if you don't know how to follow up via email, stick around because my third point is exactly what to do with your email list once you have one. So again, start with the end goal in mind. What you want your audience, your people, your ideal client to do with you. Hire you, buy your products, write it down. Then reverse engineer what would be the easiest thing you could do for them to provide some additional value for them to gain some results in advance. Now, here's where many people get it wrong. You don't have to overdo it because people are not committed to you yet. They're not gonna listen to you at 100%. You don't have their trust yet. Give them literally few tips because that's the only thing they can digest for now. And now that you have some emails, people are starting to download your free lead magnet and they're enjoying it. You have this growing list of people that are just numbers. If you go on the back end of your KAJABI interface, for example, this is what we use to handle every part of our online business, you can see just numbers and names. You have no idea what to do with them because that's the only thing you know, names and emails. Here's where the magic happens, because you can set up a sequence of 5 to 10 emails as an onboarding sequence for all of the people that download your free opt-in product. And that is the best way for you to welcome them in your ecosystem, introduce them to your methods, make them understand what you believe and what you are against, and therefore make them become your biggest fan within the first 5 to 10 days. You can share your journey, because if you have achieved the results that your audience wants, they need to hear about it. This will make them trust you even more. The number one rule here is do not spam people, because you know what happens? They're gonna click unsubscribe and gonna tell everyone that you're a spammer. When your initial onboarding sequence is over, you can send emails every week just to add value, let them know you've got a new video about a topic that is in line with the lead magnet they downloaded, and when the time comes, you can position some offers there. Let's say you are launching a product that you just finished working on. You want to let them know that they can access it now. They'll be happy to receive your emails because they've always received value from you. And when you actually ask them to jump and look at an offer from you, they'll gladly do it. At Lazy Dancer Tips, we have dozens of thousands of emails in our list, and there's always 1 or 2 people that reply with, thank you thank you, my love. Thank you for this piece of content, because they're truly grateful about the emails we send. And that's the reaction you want as well. If you want an example on how I do it, you can actually get some free stuff from me too. You can go on the link in the description below and get a guide on how to fix the 7 unforgivable YouTube mistakes. It's free, you know the drill. Go and check it out and make sure you pay attention to every email I'm gonna send you, because they're full of value. But I can already hear people saying, I've got a small channel and I don't have enough traffic to send to my website, even if I did the pages that you suggest. Okay, so if you don't have enough traffic, it's because you haven't understood the YouTube algorithm yet. But you're in luck, because I've just published a video about how the YouTube algorithm works in 2022. You can watch it right now over here.